Welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody, as we're getting set for the third and final game of our triple header for you here tonight. Next up, it's going to be the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Ravens currently at 4-5, and they are towards the bottom of the AFC East, trying to get back into the AFC wildcard picture. Ravens, of course, are the defending Super Bowl champions. And the Steelers come in at 5-4. They have a slim lead in the AFC Central. And the Browns lost, so that gives the Steelers a 1.5 lead on the Browns. They can make it a 2-game lead on the Browns if they were to beat the Ravens here tonight. The AFC Central is extremely tight when it comes to their records. Evil Dead is now 73-51. He's 2-0 tonight, and that puts him 22 games over 500. If you're watching this on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. And let's head out to Pittsburgh, PA for this one. Ravens and Steelers here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into Acrisure Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's the Ravens and the Steelers. And welcome into another NFL broadcast here at Jammin' Sports. Huddy's in the house. Hudson's here. How you doing, Hudson? Evil Dead's going with Pittsburgh in this one. Hudson's checking in from the Tampa area. Always good to have Hudson in the house. Pittsburgh will get the ball first. We're underway. Live from the Steel City. From the 10-yard line, bringing it back for the Steelers is number 86, and that's Eddie Terrell on the return. The starting quarterback is Tony McAvenue, the third-year quarterback out of Washington State. One of Evil Dead's favorite quarterbacks, Tony McCuldesac. First and 10 from the 28-yard line. Steelers will have it in the rain here in Pittsburgh. McAvenue tries to throw outside to Terrell, incomplete. The Ravens are there. Here's the Steeler offense. Up front, Griffin, McFadden, Pounder, Washington, and Patton. And then it's Shanklin, Rushing, Marshall, Berry, and Terrell. Incomplete pass on first down. 2nd and 10 for the Steelers at their own 28. Our third game tonight. The Texans beat the Patriots 15-14, and the Jets beat the Browns 31-21. 2nd and 10 from the 28-yard line. McAvenue pitches to Marshall, and Mike Marshall around the outside. A big game by Marshall, all the way down to the 43 of the Ravens. 29 yards. Mike Marshall. You can see it's raining hard here in Pittsburgh. Misty's for the purple team. He's for the Ravens. And the Steelers are now in Baltimore territory, 1st and 10. I just realized I haven't saved the last game to YouTube. Let me do it right now. That's what I'm doing here at the moment.
Got it.
1st and 10, Steelers. They come out in the eye. McAvenue hands off to Rushing this time, and Cody Rushing picks up a yard to the 42-yard line. Here's the Baltimore defense. They play a 3-4. Johnson, Owens, and Riddick up front. Linebackers, Lewis, Westbrook, Hall, and Clements. And the secondary, Campbell, Nelson, Chance, and Ellington. No gain on first down. Aaron Westbrook came up and made the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Steelers at the Baltimore 42-yard line. Opening drive of the ball game, here live from Pittsburgh. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue back. Throws, and he missed his intended receiver. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 10. He was looking for Ron Shanklin across the middle. It'll be 3rd and 10. Opening drive of the ball game. 3rd and 10 for the Steelers at the Baltimore 42. McAvenue back to throw. Rolls out, throws downfield, wide open. In the middle of the field, number 83, Kenneth Berry, the tight end. 24 yards to Berry, the third-year tight end out of Nevada. I mean, nobody picked him up down the middle. Finally making the tackle, number 29, Deshaun Edwards. Be first down, Pittsburgh. At the Raven 18-yard line. Steelers come out in the eye. McAvenue under center. Roper in motion, the tight end. McAvenue to Rushing, and Cody Rushing a yard to the 17. Cody Rushing, the 5th-year back out of Hawaii. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 17-yard line. They say no gain now. Opening drive of the ball game. 2nd and 10 Steelers from the Ravens 17. McAvenue drops back. McAvenue throws. And it's caught by Shanklin. Down to the 3-yard line. A gain of 14 yards. 1st and goal, Pittsburgh. Stud Loverboy's in the house. Good to see you, Stud. Welcome on in. We haven't seen you in a while. Hudson Misty says hi. I don't know if Hudson's still here or not. 1st and goal from the 3 in the offset eye. McAvenue to Marshall. Actually, that's Rushing. And Cody Rushing gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line. 5:35 and counting here in the first quarter. No score. This time on 2nd and goal from the 3. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue hands off to Marshall, and Marshall gets taken down at the 4. Coming up to make the tackle, the safety, Chris Chance, in his 5th year out of Oregon State. Loss of a yard, be 3rd and goal back at the 4-yard line. Coming up on 5 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. 3rd and goal from the 4. McAvenue under center. McAvenue drops back. Steps up, looking, throws to the end zone. Out of the end zone, incomplete. James Goodwin caught it, but he was beyond the end line. Incomplete. It'll be 4th and goal from the 4. Pittsburgh will have to settle for 3. James Goodwin, in his 4th year out of Washington, he's got to know where he is on the field. Garrett Brown will come on, the 3rd-year kicker out of Penn State. And this will be from 21 yards to get the Steelers on the board. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. The Steelers take a 3-0 lead with 4:52 left to play here in the first quarter. Live from Acusure Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Week 10 here at Jammin' Sports. And since we're in Pittsburgh, we have to mention this. Right outside the stadium, it's where the Monongahela and the Allegheny Rivers merge into the Ohio River. The confluence. There you go. I'm contractually obligated. I can't think of any other time in your life you'd use the word confluence. Cody Meyer will kick off. And taking a knee in the end zone will be number 82, DeMarcus Dixon. Starting quarterback for Baltimore in his third year out of Grambling State, Key Harris. He led the Ravens to a Super Bowl championship last season. But the Ravens are struggling this year. They're 4-5. The Steelers not much better. They're 5-4. In the I formation, Harris under center. Harris hands off to Woody Marks right up the middle. The rookie out of USC, 14 yards for Marks. First down, Pittsburgh. From college football 25, Woody Marks. If you use the Trojans, you know who I'm talking about. On the tackle, number 21, Ben DeRise, the sixth-year safety out of New Mexico State. First and 10, Baltimore now at the 39-yard line. 4 receivers wide. Harris in the shotgun. Harris draws back, throws, and gets knocked back at him. Tyson Powers knocked down the catch, or the pass. Here's the Ravens offense. Diggs, Youngs, Porter, Glass, and Arianes up front. And then it's Burns, Castilian, Marks, Wright, and James. Second and 10 for the Ravens. At their own 39, 4:23 left in the first quarter. Harris in the shotgun. Harris draws back, throws outside, and making the catch is Lawrence Burns, the seventh-year receiver out of Oregon State. Steeler defense, Powers, Thomas, and Childs up front. They play a 3-4. Linebackers, Brand, Burns, Whiteside, and Cobb. And then the secondary, Craven, Miller, DeRise, and Aaron. The confluence of actors. Okay, there you go. It's not a common word, but basically it means where multiple things come together to form something new. 3rd and 6 from the 43-yard line. 5 receivers wide. Harris in the shotgun. Harris draws back, throws downfield, caught. Big gain. Griffin Wright, the tight end, down to the Steeler 37-yard line. It's a 20-yard gain to Griffin Wright in his 6th year out of Montana. Michael Miller, the safety, makes the tackle for Pittsburgh. First down, Baltimore. First and 10 from the 37-yard line. 4 wide for the Ravens. Harris under center. Harris hands off to Marks. Yeah, flag is down as Marks goes down. We have a face mask on Pittsburgh. On Eldon Burns, the linebacker. In his 5th year out of UNLV. 15 yards for Baltimore. They'll have it at the Steeler 21-yard line. 3:22 and counting. First and 10 from the Steeler 21. Harris in the shotgun. Harris to Marks. And Woody Marks gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. On the tackle there, Mason Cobb, the rookie linebacker out of USC. It'll be 2nd and 10. 3 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. Steelers up 3-0. 4 wide for the Ravens. Harris in the shotgun. Harris to Marks. And Woody Marks inside the 10. Down to the 9. A gain of 12. First down, Baltimore. It'll be 1st and goal. Jake Craven, the safety, came up and made the tackle. He's actually a defensive back in his 7th year out of Ohio State. 1st and goal, Ravens. At the Steeler 9. Down to 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Harris in the shotgun. Harris hands off to Castilian this time. Nate Castilian in his 4th year out of Illinois. He's going to lose a yard. It'll be 2nd and goal back at the 10. Tyson Powers came up and made the tackle for Pittsburgh. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead. Stud Lover Boys here. Second and goal from the 10-yard line. Harris in the shotgun. Harris drops back, throws down the middle, incomplete. He was looking for Maurice Taylor. He threw a bit ahead of him. It'll be third and goal at the 10-yard line. Down to 1:59 left in the first quarter. Four wide for the Ravens. Harris in the shotgun. Harris draws back. Harris looking. Throws near side. It's caught by Marks out to the 9-yard line. A gain of just a yard. Ben DeRise, the safety, came up and made the tackle. It'll be fourth and goal. And the Ravens are going to have to settle for a field goal. Yeah, this pace is faster than 19, but it's not as fast as 25. I mean, I'm still very comfortable in this pace. Rob Belton. This will be from 26 yards. The kick is up. And it's good. We're tied at 3 with 1:28 left here in the first quarter. We're live from Acusure Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Week 10 here at Jammin' Sports. The 4-5 Ravens, the 5-4 Steelers. So both teams get field goals on their opening drives. And now the Ravens will kick off with 1:28 left in the first quarter. Who do they play next week? Let's find out. Pittsburgh plays at Washington next week. And the Ravens next week. I'm looking as the kickoff is going. The kickoff will be fielded at the 9, bringing it back for the Steelers. On the return, number 81, Ron Gooden, out to the 28-yard line. First down, Pittsburgh. The Ravens host Denver next week. We're tied at 3, 1:24 left in the first. McAvenue under center for the Steelers. First and 10. McAvenue drops back. He's going to throw downfield. He totally whiffed. Incomplete. It'll be second and 10. Last season, we were wondering if anybody in the AFC Central would finish with a winning record. The Bengals finally did. They finished right at 500. Second and 10 from the 28-yard line. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue hands off to Marshall, and Mike Marshall makes his way out to the 38. There'll be a gain of 9 to be 13 inches. If the Steelers lose this game, they'll be 5-5. They'll be in first place, but they'll be right at 500. It's been a weak division for a couple of seasons. On 3rd and inches in the I formation. Roper in motion. McAvenue hands off to Cody Rushing. He picks up the first down. Out to the 40-yard line, a gain of 2. First down, Pittsburgh. I do have a rule with my sim seasons. If you win your division, you win your division. But if you win your division with a losing record, you don't make the playoffs. We'll have another wild card. First and 10 from the 40-yard line. It's only happened twice in my sim season history. First and 10, McAvenue in the shotgun. Marshall in motion. Goes out as a receiver. McAvenue looking, he slides. Throws outside into a crowd. Incomplete. Looking for Brett Roper, the tight end. Incomplete. It'll be second and 10 from the 40-yard line. 11 seconds left in the first quarter. This should be the last play of the quarter, I would assume. Second and 10 from the 40-yard line. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue looking. Throws near side, caught by Roper, out to the 45. A gain of 5. Be 3rd and 5. And that's the end of the first quarter. We're tied at 3 with the Steelers and Ravens. Live from Acrisure Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Week 10 here at Jammin' Sports. They took that play from the Pats playbook. 3rd and 5 for the Steelers as we start the second quarter at their own 45. McAvenue back. McAvenue looking, throws, and incomplete. Ron Shanklin tried to haul it in, incomplete. He was well covered by Craig Campbell. It'll be 4th and 5. The Steelers will punt. The Ravens at 4 and 5, they would love to win this game and get to 500 and get back in the AFC at least wild card race. I don't think they're going to catch the Jets. The Jets are 9 and 1. The Jets have a 3-game lead in the AFC East over the Bills with 6 weeks to go. Cody Meyer back to punt, and Meyer gets the punt away. And that's out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And that's where Baltimore will take over with 7:49 left here in the first half. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead. I think Stud Lover Boy is still here. Harris in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Harris draws back, throws, making the catch. Maurice Taylor out to the 23, a gain of 7. Make it a gain of 8, it'll be 2nd and 2. Well, Evil Dead, 20's playing pretty well tonight. I've not had any problem with Madden 20 tonight. 2nd and 2 from the 23-yard line. Harris in the shotgun. 4 wide. Harris back. Throws. Caught coming across the middle. And that is Maurice Taylor again out to the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 16. Taylor in his 6th year out of Oregon State. I was curious the other day when I wasn't really feeling all that well. I went and looked at the rosters. Oregon State has 17 starting receivers in this on these rosters. 17. They're a wide receiver factory. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. 4 wide. Harris in the shotgun. Harris to Marks. And Woody Marks picks up the first down out to the Steeler 49-yard line. It's a gain of 13. First down, Baltimore. The rookie out of USC, a nice run. Eldon Burns, the linebacker, on the tackle. We're tied at 3, and the Ravens are on the move. 6:35 and counting. 4 wide for Baltimore. Harris in the shotgun. Harris to Marks. And Woody Marks makes a nice move. Still churning all the way down to the 35. A gain of 14 yards to Woody Marks. First down, Ravens. Of course, the Ravens would love to get back into the playoffs. We haven't had a repeat Super Bowl champion since Sim Season 22. And this is 35. It's been a long time. 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. 2 backs in the backfield with Harris, who's in the shotgun. Harris, that's a broken play. They all ran into each other. And Harris, all he could do is go forward. He loses a yard. As number 50, James Brand, makes the tackle in his 7th year out of Chattanooga. Loss of a yard, be 2nd and 11. .545 and counting. 2nd and 11. Harris in the shotgun. Harris draws back. Throws outside where it's caught by Griffin Wright, the tight end, out to the 34-yard line. It's going to be a gain of just 2 yards. Slung to the turf there by James Brand, the linebacker. It'll be 3rd and 9 for Baltimore at the Steeler 34-yard line. Harris in the shotgun. Harris drops back. He's going to take off. And Harris picks up the first down as he gets all the way down to the 14-yard line, a gain of 20. Taken down by the linebacker, Ivory Whiteside, the rookie out of Alabama A&M. Jake Craven in on the tackle as well, number 26. Our third game here this evening. Great to have you along. The Texans beat the Patriots 15-14, and the Jets beat the Browns 31-21. First and 10 from the 14. Harris going to take it himself, a quarterback keeper. Picks up 2 yards down to the 12-yard line. Make it a yard to be 2nd and 9. The safety, Ben DeRise, comes up and makes the tackle. If you missed the earlier games, they're in the video section, and they're also saved on YouTube. 2nd and 9 from the 12. Harris under center. Harris hands off to Marks, who gets a yard to the 11. And that's Tyson Powers on the tackle. It'll be 3rd and 8 for Baltimore at the Steeler 11-yard line. 4 minutes left here in the first half. Single back, Harris in the gun. Harris back, looking. Throws to the end zone, threw it too far. Incomplete, just threw it away. And that'll bring up 4th down. And our field goal fest is going to continue. Rob Belton will come on. This will be from 28 yards to give the Ravens the lead. Belton from 28. The kick is up, and it's good. And the Ravens lead at 6-3, 3:47 left. We're in the second quarter, live from Acusure Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Week 10 here at Jammin' Sports. Week 10 puts us in the second week of November. Weather not quite frightful yet, but we're in the rain here. The fun comes in December. Well, there is a chance Denver can get snow in November. Rob Belton will kick off. Kicks that one towards the back of the end zone as Ron Golden will take a knee. Or Golden, excuse me. Golden. Tony McAvenue comes back out to lead the offense. Down 6-3. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue looking. Steps up. He throws, and it's caught by Kenneth Berry, the tight end, out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Steeler first down. 3.5 minutes left. Ravens lead it 6-3. Everybody in tight, single back. McAvenue under center. McAvenue fakes the handoff, looks downfield, throws, and is caught by Berry again, out to the Raven 43-yard line. 19 yards and a Steeler first down in Raven territory as we're down to 3 minutes left in the half. Pittsburgh trying to either tie it up or take the lead going into halftime here. First and 10 Steelers from the Raven 43. McAvenue under center. A quick swing pass outside to James Goodwin, out to the 36. A gain of 7 to be 2nd and 3. Craig Campbell came up and made the tackle for Baltimore. 2:35 left here in the first half. 2-minute warning coming up. Steelers down to the Raven 36, 2nd and 3. Berry in motion. McAvenue Hands off to Mike Marshall, who gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Coming around the outside, helping to make the tackle, number 51, Taylor Clements, the second-year linebacker out of Stanford. And that might take us to the 2-minute warning here. Let's see. Yeah, they're just going to let it count down.
Ready.
2 minutes left to play here in the first half, live from Acusure Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in the rain. Here at Jammin' Sports, Week 10. Baltimore at 4-5, Pittsburgh at 5-4. Ravens lead it 6-3. 3 receivers to the far side on 3rd and 3. Davis back with us. McAvenue back to throw. Throws outside, and it's caught for the first down. Making the catch, Ron Shanklin, out to the 32-yard line, a gain of 4 yards. Shanklin in his 9th year out of Oregon State. No, he's out of Oklahoma State, I'm sorry. Couldn't read my writing. Misty is saying goodnight at 9:18 Central Time. Both teams still have 3 timeouts, 1:40 left in the half. 1st and 10 from the Raven 32. McAvenue back. Throws. Caught by Shanklin. Down to the 20. A gain of 12. Craig Campbell on the tackle for the Ravens. 1st and 10 Pittsburgh. 1:25 and counting. Nice drive by Pittsburgh. They've marched down to the Raven 20. They're in field goal range. 4 wide. McAvenue in the gun. McAvenue back. McAvenue looking. Throws down the middle. Caught. Touchdown. Pittsburgh. James Goodwin. 20 yards. Touchdown. The 4th-year receiver out of the University of Washington. And the Steelers go up 9-6 with the extra point coming. Nice drive by Pittsburgh right before halftime. And now Garrett Brown for the extra point. Oh, what was that? Extra point's no good. What was that? I did not adjust any field goal kicking sliders between games. Wow. Cody Meyer's going to kick off. Misty says she did. I don't know what was up with that extra point. Garrett Brown earlier made a 45-yard field goal. I don't know what was going on there. Must have slipped. So it's 9-6 Pittsburgh. That will come back to haunt them probably. Here's the kick from a 14-yard line. Bringing it back, number 82 for the Ravens. That's DeMarcus Dixon. I think what happened there, I think there's a wind blowing from left to right. I think it's a pretty stiff wind blowing from left to right. 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line, 4 wide. Harris in the shotgun. 1:06 left in the half. Harris looking. Harris throws, and it's caught by Maurice Taylor all the way out to the 50-yard line, a gain of 18. And the Ravens take a timeout with 59 seconds left in the half. They're at midfield. They're trying to get a score before halftime. On 1st and 10, Harris under center. Harris draws back. Harris throws, caught, coming across by number 88, Sherman Watkins, the rookie out of West Virginia. And the Ravens take a timeout as Watkins picks up 8 down to the 42-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 2. Ravens have 1 timeout left. 54 seconds left in the half. In the rain here in Pittsburgh. 3 wide to the far side. Harris in the shotgun. Harris draws back. Harris throws. Caught by Marks out of the backfield. Down to the 37-yard line. A gain of 5 to Woody Marks. And that'll be a Baltimore first down. Down to 40 seconds left. Ravens holding on to that final timeout. First and 10, 4 wide. Harris in the shotgun. Harris draws back. Harris throws, and it's caught by Maurice Taylor down to the 21. A gain of 16. First down, Baltimore. And they take their final timeout with 16 seconds left here in the first half. It's a late afternoon game, a 4:25 start. But with the heavy rain and everything, it's dark. And the sun's probably going down by now anyway. First and 10 from the 21. They're going to go for the field goal. They're not going to waste any time. Rob Belton. This will be from 38. The kick is up. And the kick is good. And the Ravens tie it at 9 with 13 seconds left in the half. That was probably a smart move. I probably would have took a shot at the end zone. But you get the points when you can. I can't really complain on that call. Points are points. We're tied at 9. And now Belton will kick off for the Ravens. That missed extra point is going to loom large for Pittsburgh. It's the difference right now. Steelers should be up 10-9, but they're not. Belton will kick off. Yeah, there's a wind blowing big time from left to right, as that was a touchback. First and 10 from the 25. 13 seconds. Steelers with 3 timeouts. Roper in motion. McAvenue to Marshall, and Mike Marshall out to the 30. And the Steelers take a timeout with 8 seconds left. I think it was a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Coming up at halftime here in a tie ball game. Two tough defensive teams. 2nd and 5 from the 30-yard line. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue drops back, throws, and is caught by Shanklin out to the 42. A gain of 12. The Steelers take their second timeout with 3 seconds left. Well, they might just throw a Hail Mary here right before halftime. Yep, they got 3 receivers off to the far side. McAvenue in the shotgun. Last play of the half. McAvenue back. McAvenue looking. He's going to throw it deep into a crowd, but it falls out of bounds. Halftime. Halftime score, Baltimore 9, Pittsburgh 9, here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Acrisure Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We go to the second half. Steelers and Ravens tied at 9. Baltimore will receive the second half kickoff. The Ravens come in at 4 and 5. The Steelers at 5 and 4. The Steelers lead the AFC Central, but not by much though. Cody Meyer will kick off for Pittsburgh. And that's out of the end zone, pretty much. DeMarcus Dixon will down at the back of the end zone. Touchback. First and 10. Ravens at the 25-yard line. Woody Marks, the running back, the rookie out of USC, his numbers so far. First and 10, Baltimore. Harris under center. Harris hands off to Marks. He gets hit immediately. He gets a yard out to the 26. It'll be 2nd and 9. A couple of Steelers right there to make the tackle. They're going to give it to Tyson Powers. It'll be 2nd and 9 from the 26. 4 wide for Baltimore. Harris in the shotgun. Harris back. Throws near side. Down the sideline. On the catch is Denard Chapman, the second-year tight end out of Brown University. Picks up 14 yards. His first catch of the day. And he's a big tight end. He's a load. Ben Darius came over and made the tackle. I mean, he's a tall, muscular tight end. First and 10 Baltimore. They'll have it at their own 40-yard line. In a tie ball game. Harris in the shotgun. 1st and 10. 4 wide. Harris. A swing pass quickly to Lawrence Burns. Turns upfield. And Burns out to the 49. And that'll be a gain of 9. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Jake Craven came up and made the initial hit for Pittsburgh. Craven in his 7th year out of Ohio State. Second and 1 for the Ravens at their own 49-yard line. Four wide for the Ravens. Harris in the shotgun. Harris, another swing pass. This time to Allen James, but it doesn't go very far. In fact, they're going to lose 2 yards. Ben Darius came up and made the tackle. The safety. Allen James, the rookie wide receiver out of Colorado State. His first catch of the day for negative yardage. And that's going to bring up 3rd down for Baltimore. Should be 3rd and 3 if I'm not mistaken. Yep, from their own 47-yard line. We're tied at 9. Harris under center. Another swing pass, this time to Burns. But the Steelers are wise. Eldon Burns makes the tackle, no relation. A gain of 2, but it's going to be 4th and 1. Eldon Burns was right there, the 5th-year linebacker out of UNLV. So Burns tackles Burns. It'll be 4th down. The Ravens will punt. Henry Jackson will come in, the 3rd-year punter out of Mississippi State. Yeah, it was a great defensive stop. There's the punt by Jackson. Aiming for the sideline, and it goes into the end zone. Touchback. Pittsburgh will have it at the 20-yard line. 5:46 left to play. Here in the 3rd quarter, we're tied at 9. I had a feeling this would be a low-scoring game. Both these teams have great defenses. 1st and 10 Pittsburgh from their own 20. McAvenue under center. McAvenue hands off to Marshall, and Marshall breaks through, plowing his way down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. Mike Marshall, the 4th-year back out of California, Berkeley. It'll be 2nd and 1 from the 29-yard line. Now the Steelers shift. Single back. And now McAvenue drifts back into the shotgun. Looks downfield, throws. And, it's a wobbly pass. And Kenneth Berry couldn't hold on. He was well covered by Isaac Young, the safety, in his 5th year out of West Virginia. And that'll bring up 3rd and 1 from the 29. That was kind of a wobbly pass by McAvenue. Steelers come out in the eye. McAvenue under center. McAvenue fakes the handoff. Throws to Rushing. Turns upfield, and Cody Rushing picks up the 1st down. Out to the 38-yard line. A gain of 9. 1st down, Pittsburgh. Tell you what, Pittsburgh has running back by committee. Marshall and Rushing. They've got 2 really good backs that they alternate with. Most teams can't do that. The only other team I can think of that does that is the Packers with Brockington and Lane. First and 10 from the 38-yard line. McAvenue in the shotgun. As we're coming up on 5 minutes left in the third. McAvenue pump fakes. Throws near side. Incomplete. He threw it over the head of his receiver. He was looking for James Goodwin. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 38-yard line. Four wide for the Steelers. McAvenue in the shotgun. 2nd and 10. If you would handle that for me there, Evil Dead, I appreciate that. McAvenue back. Throws. Incomplete. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Thank you, Evil Dead. Appreciate that. I hate those guys. 3rd and 10. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue drops back. Throws and incomplete. Tried to hit Shanklin. He was broken up by Chris Chance, the safety. It'll be 4th down for the Steelers. They'll have to punt as we continue to stay tied at 9. This really has turned into a defensive game. Both defenses making great plays. Yep, Craig Campbell slapped that one down. The 5th-year defensive back out of North Carolina. Cody Meyer will come in to punt for the Steelers on 4th and 10. Meyer gets the punt away. And like I said, there's a wind going in that direction. He punts it through the end zone. Touchback, and Baltimore will have it 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line with 4:46 left here in the third quarter. Key Harris will come back out, 3rd-year quarterback out of Grambling State. Everybody in tight this time on 1st and 10. Harris under center. Harris drops back. Throws down the middle, gets knocked down by the linebacker, Ivory Whiteside. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. That'll stop the clock. 4:43 left here in the third quarter. In the rain here in Pittsburgh. There's the Goodyear blimp up above. 2nd and 10 from the 20. Harris under center. Harris fakes the handoff. It's a blitz. Gets it downfield. Wide open is Griffin Wright, the tight end, out to the 38-yard line. A gain of 18. First down, Baltimore. He found the open receiver. He had some Steelers in his face on the blitz. Tell you what, Key Harris, he's turned into a pretty good quarterback, obviously. He led the Ravens to the Super Bowl championship last season. In his 3rd year out of Grambling State. 1st and 10 for the Ravens now at their own 38. 4:20 left in the third quarter. Harris in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Harris back. Throws and he misfired. Incomplete. Threw it too far ahead of his receiver. It'll be 2nd and 10. .4:11 left here in the third quarter. We're still tied at 9. 4 wide for the Ravens. Harris in the shotgun. 2nd and 10. Harris hands off to Woody Marks. And Marks out to the 39. Just a 1-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 9. Under 4 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Big 3rd down for Baltimore. 3rd and 9. Harris in the shotgun. Harris back. Harris rolls out. Harris is going to take off. He's got great speed. Harris down the sideline. Slides at the 29. It's a 32-yard run by Key Harris down to the Steeler 29-yard line. He's always a threat to run. And he wisely slides before Tyrell comes in there and puts the smackdown on him. Marcus Tyrell, the safety. So the Ravens are down to the Steeler 29-yard line, 1st and 10. Harris under center. Harris drops back. Throws near side. And it's caught by Chapman, the tight end, out to the 24. Ben DeRise on the tackle. Donnell Chapman, a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. 3 minutes left to play now in the third quarter. Ravens are now in field goal range. Harris in the shotgun, 2nd and 5. Harris hands off to Marks up the middle. And Woody Marks down to the 15. A gain of 9. First down, Baltimore. The rookie out of USC. Marcus Tyrell on the tackle. The second-year safety out of Michigan. Along with Thomas, the linebacker. Travis Thomas in his 5th year out of Tennessee State. 1st and 10, Ravens now at the Steeler 15. Harris to Marks, a draw play. And Marks down to the 10, a gain of 5. Making the tackle, Ivory Whiteside, the linebacker. Coming up on 2 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. We're still tied at 9, but the Ravens are now threatening. Harris in the shotgun, under 2 minutes left in the third. Harris back. Harris throws, coming across, touchdown, Baltimore. DeMarcus Dixon, a 10-yard touchdown catch. The 5th-year receiver out of Air Force. He found a seam in the zone, made the catch, and gets in for the touchdown. And the Ravens go up 15-9 with the extra point coming. And now Rob Belton will come on for the point after. He's going against that wind. Let's see what happens here. The kick. Well, he didn't have any trouble with it. And the Ravens lead it 16-9 with 1:52 left to play. They lead by 7 here in the third quarter. AccuSure Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Week 10 here at Jam & Sports. It's not called Heinz Field anymore. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead. I think Davis might still be here. Belton will kick off for the Ravens, who have taken a 7-point lead here late in the third quarter. In the rain in Pittsburgh. There's the kick. From about the 8-yard line on the return. Bringing it back, number 86, Eddie Terrell, out to the 28-yard line. Terrell in his 2nd year out of North Carolina State. First down, Pittsburgh. Trailing by 7. The Steelers play the Redskins next week in Washington. 4 wide for Pittsburgh. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue looking. Throws down the middle. It's intercepted. Oh, he threw it right to him, too. Craig Campbell picks it off. His pass was way off. Campbell may have been surprised it was to him. I mean, he threw it right to him. Look at this. Who is he throwing to? And the Ravens get the ball back, and they'll have a chance now to go up by 2 scores. Well, that was a gift. 4 wide for Baltimore. Harris in the shotgun. I'm sure they'll capitalize here. Harris throws outside, incomplete. He faked it to Marks and tried to get it to Taylor. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. That'll stop the clock. 1:41 left here in the third quarter. Ravens up 16-9. On a rainy late afternoon in Pittsburgh. 4 wide for the Ravens. Harris in the shotgun. Harris drops back. Throws. Coming across. Lawrence Burns picks up 2 yards. Out to the 35-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. Eldon Burns on the tackle, no relation. Davis back with us. Davis bouncing in and out. 4 wide for the Ravens on 3rd down. Harris in the shotgun. Harris draws back. Harris in trouble. He's going to get sacked back at the 43-yard line. Making the sack, number 77, Devin Marsh, in his 3rd year out of Georgia, the defensive tackle. That'll be a loss of 8 yards. And that takes Baltimore pretty much out of field goal range. It'll be 4th and 16. That looks like Baltimore will not capitalize. Henry Jackson back to punt. Nice defense by Pittsburgh. Jackson gets the punt away. And the wind forcing that one out of bounds at the 7. Wow. Nice punt by Jackson in his 3rd year out of Mississippi State. And the Steelers will start at their own 7-yard line, down by 7, 16-9, here late in the 3rd quarter. 43 seconds left in the 3rd. McAvenue, single back, takes the snap, hands off to Marshall, and Mike Marshall picks up 3 out to the 10-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 7. Got a good game going on here. On 2nd down, McAvenue under center. Single back. A swing pass outside to Terrell down the sideline, and he steps out of bounds at the 18. Eddie Terrell. It'll be a gain of 8. That'll be a 1st down. Stops the clock with 12 seconds left. He kind of went a bit too wide outside. He stepped out of bounds. Now the clock runs. This will be the last play of the quarter, I do believe. McAvenue in the shotgun. 1st and 10. McAvenue back. Throws outside and is caught by Berry. And that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter here at Acrisure Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The Ravens lead the Steelers 16-9. We start the 4th and final quarter, 2nd and 9 for the Steelers at their own 19. McAvenue back. Sets up a screen pass to Marshall. And Marshall gets taken down, but I think they're going to get the Ravens for a face mask. Nope, holding on the Steelers. Adam Griffin, the left tackle. That's going to back it up. It'll be 2nd and 18 back at the 10. 4 wide, McAvenue in the gun. McAvenue back. Throws downfield, caught by Eddie Terrell out to the 36. A gain of 26 and a Steeler 1st down. The 2nd-year receiver out of North Carolina State, Eddie Terrell. Great catch on the sideline. Chris Chance, the safety, makes the tackle, along with Edwards. Deshaun Edwards, the defensive back. 1st and 10, Pittsburgh at their own 36. They're looking to tie the game up. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue draws back. Throws, caught, coming across. That's Ron Shanklin out to the 44. 20 yards for Shanklin. And a Steeler 1st down into Raven territory. Steelers on the move. McAvenue throwing darts. Nelson made the tackle. Cole Nelson, the 7th-year safety out of Miami. First and 10, Pittsburgh at the Raven 44. 7 minutes left. Steelers trying to tie this one up. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue drops back. Rolls out. Throws. Back across. Incomplete. Looking for Shanklin. He had 3 Ravens around him. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the 44-yard line. 6:46 left to play. On 2nd and 10. McAvenue under center. Back to throw. Throws downfield. Caught by Kenneth Berry, the tight end, down to the 23-yard line. A gain of 21 and a Pittsburgh first down. The third-year tight end out of Nevada, Kenneth Berry. He's a good one. Chris Chance on the tackle, along with Vince Ellington and Edwards. First and 10 Pittsburgh at the Raven 23. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue drops back. He's throwing, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Ron Golden. He was broken up. It'll be 2nd and 10. It was Craig Campbell who broke up that pass. Four wide for Pittsburgh on 2nd and 10 from the Raven 23. McAvenue back. McAvenue throws outside. Caught by Roper. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line. No gain. It'd be 3rd and 10. Brent Roper, the tight end, making the catch in his 4th year out of Utah. But it's for no gain. It'll be 3rd and 10. 6:09 left. Ravens up 16-9. Four wide for the Steelers. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue, high snap. Throws and is caught by Marshall out of the backfield. Marshall looking like a wide receiver. A gain of 14. Showing some good hands. He had to go up for that one. First and goal, Pittsburgh. At the Raven 9. Aaron Westbrook on the tackle. The third-year linebacker out of Florida. First and goal, Pittsburgh at the 9-yard line. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue hands off to Cody Rushing. And Rushing is going to lose a yard back to the 10. Taylor Clements on the tackle, the linebacker. Loss of a yard. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 10-yard line.
On the double.
5:15 left. McAvenue in the shotgun, four wide. 2nd and goal. McAvenue back. McAvenue throws to the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eddie Terrell in the back of the end zone. A 10-yard touchdown catch. Now Garrett Brown botched the extra point last time. And there's a wind in his face. Let's hope he makes it this time. They want to look at this one again.
The previous play is under review.
I believe he was inbounds. Ooh, I don't know. Let's take another look. Yeah, that back foot was down. That's a catch. That should hold up. It stands. You'll be on the scoreboard. Yep. And now the extra point by Garrett Brown. What is going on with Garrett Brown? Well, the Ravens lead at 16-15 with 5:04 left. That's two missed extra points by Brown. What I don't understand is Garrett Brown made a 45-yard field goal during the game. Now he was going the other way. So the Ravens lead at 16-15. The Steelers should be leading at 17-16, to be honest with you. Two botched extra points by Brown. They're going to be looking for another kicker. There's the kick. And it'll be fielded at the 12. There's the wind. It kept the ball from going inside the 10. DeMarcus Dixon brings it out to the 30-yard line. First down, Baltimore, up by 1 with 5:01 left. Key Harris will come back out to lead the offense. See if the Steelers can get a stop. Harris under center. In motion is Watkins. Harris hands off to Woody Marks. That was a broken play again. And Marks ends up getting back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. 4:50 left. Steeler defense trying to get a stop. On 2nd and 10. 4 receivers wide for the Ravens. Harris in the shotgun. Harris draws back. Harris is going to take off. And Harris makes a nice move, gets the first down, and slides at the 45. A 15-yard run by Key Harris. First down, Baltimore. Out to their own 45-yard line. 4:18 left. Clock is moving. Ravens lead it 16-15. When this game is over, I'm going to look at Garrett Brown to make sure his stats aren't stupid, like stupid bad. I want to make sure it's not him. First and 10 from the 45-yard line. 2 backs in the backfield. Harris in the shotgun. First and 10 from their own 45. Harris fakes the handoff, throws, and is caught somehow by Griffin Wright. Harris threw a dart. Wright was covered by 2 Steelers. 22 yards. First down, Baltimore. Down to the Steeler 33-yard line. I mean, my goodness, what a catch. What a throw. Griffin Wright, the 6th-year tight end out of Montana. Ravens down to the Steeler 33-yard line, 3:44 and counting. The Steelers desperately need a turnover. Ravens come out in the eye. Harris under center. Harris to Marks, and Woody Marks out to the 28, a gain of 5. Mason Cobb, the linebacker, the rookie out of USC, making the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 6. $3:15 now down to 3 minutes. Harris in the shotgun. Harris hands off to Marks. He gets nailed back at the 31-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 2 yards. Ivory Whiteside, the rookie linebacker out of Alabama A&M. I get the feeling Whiteside is going to be a good one. Came in and put the smackdown on him. It'll be 3rd and 8 for the Ravens at the Steeler 31-yard line. 4 wide for Baltimore. Harris in the shotgun. Harris draws back, steps up, and gets taken down. Back at the 33, a 2-yard loss. Tyson Powers, the defensive end, makes the sack as we hit the 2-minute warning here at Acrisure Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Week 10 here at Jammin' Sports. The Ravens, this will be a 50-yard attempt by Rob Belton. He'd put them up by 4 if he makes it. And he's going with the wind. If he makes it, it works in the Steelers' favor. I'll tell you why. Kick is up. And it's good. He nails it. The reason why that works to Pittsburgh's favor, if they were only down by 1, they'd be tempted to bring Garrett Brown back out there. But now they're forced to get a touchdown. Ravens up 19-15, 1:56 left. As they have all 3 of their timeouts. They need a touchdown, though. Nick Avenue warming up on the sideline. The Steelers will have one more shot as Rob Belton will kick off. And now the kickoff by Belton. Through the end zone, touchback. Pittsburgh will have it at the 25-yard line. 1:56 left. The Steelers have all three of their timeouts. They need a touchdown. They're down by 4. Four wide for the Steelers. McAvenue in the shotgun. 1st and 10. McAvenue back. McAvenue looking. Throws. And that's actually caught by Marshall. Loss of a yard. Back to the 24-yard line. Ben Owens on the tackle. In his 8th year out of Ohio State. It'll be 2nd and 11. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue drops back. McAvenue looking, throws downfield, wide open. James Goodwin down to the Raven 44-yard line. 32 yards to Goodwin. And the Steelers are in Raven territory. I mean, he was wide open down the sideline. Steelers down to about a minute left. 1st and 10 from the Raven 44. McAvenue back. McAvenue looking. Throws outside to Marshall. And he gets out of bounds at the 43. A gain of a yard. Make it a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. 57 seconds left. The Steelers still have 3 timeouts. They need a touchdown. They're down by 4. Their kicker can't kick worth a damn anyway. On 2nd and 8 from the 43. 5 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue drops back. McAvenue's got time. A flag is down. And so is McAvenue. Back at the 47. Holding Pittsburgh. If you're the Ravens, you might want to take the down there. Nope, they're going to back him up. 3rd and 16. 52 seconds left. 5 wide. McAvenue back. McAvenue looking. He's getting rid of it. Throws, and it's nearly picked off. Incomplete. That was broken up by Vince Ellington in his 6th year out of Indiana. And now it's 4th down. 4th and 16 for Pittsburgh. They've got to go for it. They're down by 4. Ellington could have ended the game right there. 45 seconds left. 4th and 16. Steelers from their own 49. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue drops back. McAvenue in trouble. It's breaking down, and it's picked off. He threw a bad pass, and Westbrook's going to score. Aaron Westbrook picks it off for the Ravens. A 50-yard interception return for touchdown. That'll seal the deal for Baltimore. A 50-yard pick six by Aaron Westbrook, the 3rd-year linebacker out of Florida. And that'll put the capper on this game. The Ravens are going to even their record at 5-5, and the Steelers are going to drop to 5-5. And if somehow there's a tiebreaker needed between the Ravens and the Steelers at the end of the season, Ravens have the tiebreaker. And now Rob Belton for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. And the Ravens are up 26-15, an 11-point, 2-possession game with 34 seconds left. That was not the best pass by McAvenue. They probably would not have gotten the first down anyway. I don't think he would have made the first down had he caught that. It was 4th and 16. Well, Evil Dead's going to be 2-1 tonight. He's going to get this one wrong. He'll be 73-52. Still 22 games up. I know he wants to get to 30. And now Belton will kick off. And in the end zone, Terrell will take a knee. 34 seconds left. Tomorrow night, if I'm in early enough, we'll have the 49ers and the Bears I do have a baseball game tomorrow that starts at 7 Eastern, 6 our time. Might be able to be back by about 10:30 Eastern and run a game. 1st and 10, McAvenue back. Throws, caught, wide open, Ron Shanklin. Out to the 46. The Steelers take a timeout. A gain of 21. They have 2 timeouts left. The game tomorrow night would be the 49ers and the Bears from Chicago. If not, we'll wait till Wednesday. It all depends on what time I get in.
On the ready.
1st and 10 from the 46. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue drops back. Throws downfield. Wobbly pass. Caught by Shanklin. Down to the 36-yard line. 18 yards into Raven territory. 24 seconds left. The Steelers still have 2 timeouts. The Steelers may score, but they're not going to win this game. They don't have enough time. My thanks to Evil Dead for being here tonight, doing all that moderator stuff. 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue looking. Throws, caught by Marshall down to the 21. A gain of 13, make it a gain of 14 yards. Actually 15. And the Steelers take a timeout. They have 1 left. 19 seconds left in this game. Baltimore up 26-15. 11-point lead. Appreciate that, Evil Dead. 5 wide, empty backfield. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue looking. Throws deep. Touchdown to Ron Shanklin. A 21-yard touchdown catch. That's going to be too little too late for Pittsburgh. Makes it 26-21. They'll go for 2 to try to make it a 3-point game. If the Steelers get the onside kick and get a field goal, I'm telling you, if they get the onside kick, it's going to make things interesting. They'll go for 2 here. McAvenue in the shotgun. 4 wide. McAvenue back. McAvenue looking. Throws to the end zone to Shanklin. The 2-point conversion's good. And they pull to within 3. Now it's all up to the onside kick. 26-23, the Ravens lead it. 15 seconds left. And Cody Meyer will line up for an onside. Here we go. And it's fielded by Maurice Taylor. The Ravens field the onside. 2 more snaps and this one's over. As the Ravens will take a knee. And the Steelers take their final timeout after Harris takes a knee. Both teams will be 5-5 on the season. And that draws Pittsburgh into a first-place tie with Indianapolis in the AFC Central. Final snap of the game. Victory formation. Harris takes a knee. Steelers can't stop it. And that's ball game. Your final score, Baltimore 26, Pittsburgh 23. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night. Good night, everybody.